Okay, so throughout the 1970s and 80s, many more film studios started to use motion in their opening logos. It showed emotion and life, and they were elaborate in their own fun ways. However, one of the companies who didn't incorporate this was Warner Brothers, and if you looked at it, it was easy to see why. The Warner Brothers shield is an iconic piece of film history as it's been used since the company was first formed. Adding motion to it would be experimental and dangerous, as many people could not like it and their stock would be absolutely fried. So, throughout the 80s and most of the 90s, Warner Brothers used this logo, which is the one that they also used a few decades ago. It was simple and safe, and it was iconic. But that's not what I'm talking about. In 1998, for Warner Brothers' 75th anniversary, they finally added motion to their logo, creating the iconic opening that we all know today. But I noticed something. Something that most people shrug off or ignore. What are those? The reason why I ask this is that it just seems so unnatural. Despite the fact that, yes, this is a shield in the sky, it still feels weird why it just does this. I feel like the best answer I have, however, are the jagged edges of the shield, and maybe they could produce this effect? But probably not, since the edges would make a wavy effect and not whatever this is. Overall, I just think that this is an example of a rendering bug or something. In order to really get an answer, however, we would have to travel forward in time some 20 years with the introduction of this new Warner Brothers logo. Great, now I'm more confused. I like how this logo is more modern, but if we're being honest, this is more confusing than the first one. Let's start with the obvious one. This is completely smooth. Where are the ripples? There clearly are some. Just because you got rid of the weird circular thingy doesn't mean you can ignore the cracks. So that's it, right? Warner Brothers is never going to get the wavy part of the shield right, and they're going to be stuck with this logo until the Brooklyn Nets win a final. But in 2023, 25 years after they debuted the current logo, and you would never believe this, but they got the ripples right. This is insane! But I still don't really like the logo. I don't know, it just looks like it was made in Roblox Studio and doesn't really look professional. But hey, at least they got the ripples right, and that's all that matters. So, overall, these ripples are iconic and symbolize almost 30 years of never being completely accurate. And in conclusion, I promise I won't wait this long to post a video again unless I get another 13 episode romance animated binge.